Hello there everybody, it's Sarah from Socially Shared and I'm here with the lovely Catherine from Collar Mortgage Services. Hi there Catherine.
Hi Sarah, how are you?
Yeah, very well thank you. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Of course. So my business is Collar Mortgage Services and I cover three areas of advice. Firstly, I help people who are looking for a mortgage, both on residential and buy-to-let basis. Secondly, on how to protect your mortgage and keep a roof over your head. And thirdly, for those business owners out there, I also offer business insurance advice. For business insurance, I cover key persons insurance, shareholder and partnership insurance, relevant life and direct loan insurance. And for any general insurance such as professional indemnity or cyber insurance, etc., I liaise with a broker who sources those for me. My mortgage network is Quilter Financial Planning, and through them I'm able to access the whole of the mortgage market. There are some 70 lenders out there. For insurance advice for both personal and business insurance, I am able to provide advice from a number of well-known and established providers. Once I've established what my customer's query relates to, then through a document called a privacy notice, I gain their consent to record personal data about themselves. And at this point, I set the agenda with the client. It may be that the client hasn't had a mortgage before, or they haven't looked at a mortgage for a while, and it can be quite a technical process. So I always look at a couple of stages with the advice that I give, and these can be conducted in their meetings that can be conducted over the phone, email, Skype, at their business premises, or indeed in the comfort of their own home face to face. It really goes down to what the personal preference of the client is. The first meeting records all their financial information and their day-to-day living, so it captures everything that I need to know in order to give them the most suitable advice. I then go away and research the marketplace, and at the second meeting I present the recommendation to them. And at this meeting, if they like the recommendation and they want to proceed, we can then apply for the mortgage. Throughout the whole process, I liaise with all the different third parties, the estate agents, the solicitors, and basically my aim is to reduce the time and stress the customer faces.
Fantastic. I love that you've given us so much detail there, because it's such a minefield for many of us, but to know that you walk us through that process is fantastic. So thank you very much for that.
Well, my business launched actually in May this year, so it's still very much in its infancy, and it was a poignant date for me because it actually happens to be my son's birthday.
Excellent.
So it wasn't organised to be that way. It was just fluke, but it did. But I'm very happy with the progress it's made so far, and the clients that I have had, there are some that are already referring me on to friends and family. So really happy.
Oh, and that's lovely, because that's the best kind of business building, that you can do, isn't it? To have the referrals. So yeah,
absolutely,
brilliant.
But I am an experienced mortgage advisor. I have been in the industry for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Both in as a mortgage advisor, as an estate agency based mortgage advisor, and a bank based mortgage advisor, and in the latter years within mortgage compliance. So it is an all-round really experience and knowledge, and I always have my client as the main focus of whatever I do. Yes, because I've been advising for a number of years, and when I was advising rather than in compliance, this was the time that covered the last credit crunch. So back in 2007 and 8, so I saw the interest rates really fluctuate and take a nosedive. So yes, very interesting times ahead of us as well. Well, actually, it was my family. I've got a young family. I've got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. So one at school and one at nursery. Yeah. And I've been employed all through my life. I started my career off in the hospitality industry, and the second half has been in the financial industry, and that's where my passion lies, particularly in mortgages. And so coming towards the end of my leave with my youngest, I decided I didn't want to return to work for anybody else. I wanted to start my own business, and it's given me a complete lease of life. I decided that I should work from home, because then that provides the flexibility that I need to work around my family life, to give them the support they need as they grow up, and to be there for the school plays and the parents' evenings and getting on the school trips, etc. I'm quite happy to work evenings. You know, a lot of my clients, they work so hard during the day that in the evening, that's the time that they're relaxed, that's the time they're more receptive and can and feel more comfortable to talk to me about their situation. Whereas during the day, it can be so busy for them. Am I allowed to have two, please?
Oh, go on then.
Thank you. I'd say my first proudest moment was when I launched in May. I launched on the Friday, and by the Monday I'd secured my first client, which wasn't planned, but it actually it worked very, very well, and they're very, very happy. They've completed on their mortgage application, and happy to use me again in the future. And provided a glowing testimonial from my website. And the second lovely occurrence was when a client who is still waiting to complete on her mortgage rang me up out of the blue, specifically to tell me one thing, and that I was her guardian angel. And that was such a heartwarming moment, because it meant so much to me that she'd done that she felt that way, that I'd taken the stress out of it for her, and that she was a true advocate of Colin Mortgage Services. And for me, that's exactly what I want Colin Mortgage Services to be known as, for a reputable, experienced, professional and efficient service, and that, you know, I am at the heart of it.
I know from my own experience and for talking to many other women in business, but setting up a business is not without its challenges, is it? So
no.
What would you say has been a business challenge for you?
Well, for me personally, in the industry that I'm in, the way I've set up my business is that I have to generate my own leads. And for somebody that's come from an estate agents and bank-based background, where my diary is full, to not having that provision in place has been a big wake-up call, has been challenging, but I'm overcoming that, because I seem to be doing the right thing. You know, I'm connecting with estate agents in the local area, and I'm also doing an awful lot of networking, so talking to like-minded business owners. The people that I call already clients are already recommending me. So I'm hoping that my lead generation will be built out of a referral basis and recommendation. And I just think for anybody that's starting out that hasn't got any leads, for whatever industry that you're in, it's building your credibility up with people, and making your brand become more prominent in your local marketplace. I think the future holds just making sure that I continue to do a good job, and that I remain professional, and build my business on reputation. But, you know, my USP is basically that I am here for you, to help you and guide you through your mortgage process, any insurance process, and to make sure that you fully understand what it is that you're looking to do, what it is that you're taking out, and to make sure that we are building a good, solid business working relationship for the future.
Oh, I'm sure you will. All of your contact details are going to pop up on the screen in a moment, so anybody wanting to get in touch can do so. But thank you very much indeed, Catherine.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.